There we go. Lovely. All right, off we go. All right, so first of all, we'll use a spiky ball. Okay, so just get your spiky ball, massage your feet. All right, just a quick one just to get going. We'll just open it. So massaging just whilst everybody gets on, sort of thing. So we're pressing through the feet. And just pressing through the toes, just giving them a little bit of a warm up. And then just see if you can just put the ball all the way around the foot. So you just feel that. Good. And then press down and then swap to the other one. Ooh. Jolly good. Onto the toes. All around the heel, just, you could do this any time of the day. If your feet feel a bit sore, do that. But if you haven't got one of these, well, you have them, but if you want something to be a little bit more soothing, get yourself a small bottle of water, put it in the freezer, and then put that underneath the sole of your foot and roll it through onto the foot. So if it feels inflamed or sore, the ice, the coolness of the bottle will be lovely. I put a sock on, personally, before you do it. But they do say now, some people put it straight on, but I think you'd be better off with a sock on your foot. Good. Throw that to one side. Now from there, just pick your toes up off the floor, all right? And give them a wiggle. Good. And then from here, keep the big toes up, but send the rest of the toes to the mat. And then put the big toes down and pick the rest of the toes off. So you're just swapping. Big toes off, big toes down. Big toes off, big toes down. Good. Give them a wiggle again. Mexican wave. So you're trying to get little toe, fourth, third, second, and big toe on. So it's like a good old, if you can see that, really good wiggle. And then from here, you're just going to bring those toes in towards you. So you're trying to create an arch on your insole. There you go. Nice. Keep a good old move. Now, from here, try and keep your feet flat on the mat. And then from there, just roll the heels out to the, roll the feet out so that you've got the insoles on the mat. Sorry, the outer edge of the feet on the mat. And then in. So you feel like you're almost going to try and go, you feel like you're trying to go knock knee. But you can see that as you do that, you sort of laterally rotate here a little bit at your hips. Now what I want you to try and do is to avoid moving here and just send the weight out to the edge of your feet and then in and out. So you're not trying to overdo the legs. You're just trying to roll through the feet. It's quite hard to do, because you're just trying to isolate your ankles a little bit more. Good. Then from here, just take your knees, drop them over your toes, all right? And just hold that position, because you're just holding the stretch. Good. Nice and gentle. Then from here, just peel over, roll over, so your knees are bent still, and your feet are flat on the mat. And just keep those knees bent, okay? Then from here, send the bottom to the ceiling as much as you can, and then bend your knees. So you're just going up and down. Now, as you do that, you may be able to get your legs a bit straighter, okay? Or you might be thinking, what are you talking about? No, that's easy. And if that is, then fabulous, okay? But we're just using this move to stretch our hamstrings, stretch through the bottom, and stretch through the lower back. Now, from there, just stand tall as much as you can, even if you've got your knees bent, okay? And then from there, slowly peel up. Good. From there, grab a hold of your band for me. And we're just going to I'm going to try and stop saying just, okay? We're going to do some exercises with the band. First of all, take your band so that you're holding it with a good bit of resistance, okay? And then you're going to take it onto your thighs, like that. And then from here, draw your tummy muscles in, keep your arms straight, and you're just going to pull the band back and then release it. So you're looking ahead, you're going to pull the band back, pull those tummy muscles in, stand tall. Now, it shouldn't be easy, yeah? If it's easy, you need to tighten the band a little bit. And we're going to pull the band and pull, pull, and pull. Good. Now, from there, this time you're going to take a deep breath, pull the tummy muscles in. You're going to raise the band to the ceiling, okay? So up as far as you can. And when you're there, you're going to lift your chest and extend back and just pull the band a little bit. And then stand tall, look ahead, bring the band down and pull the band back. Good. So you pull your tummy muscles in, stand tall, lift the band up. Then just lift the chest, keep the hips still, pull the band a little bit on the way back, and then come back down. And pull the band here. Good. So we're going to lift, we're going to come up, back, we're going to come down, draw back. So just breathing in as you come up, exhale as you draw back, breathing in gently as you come down, and exhale as you come back. Good. Nice and slow. Lifting up, lift up the chest, pull the band, come back down, pull the band back. Jolly good. Then from here, take that band and then pop it onto your hands like that. So you grip it onto the band. Okay, keep the elbows in and then open up the arms nice and wide. Sorry, open up the hands nice and wide. Keep the elbows as if they want to stay in to your body, okay? Try not to lift your shoulders like that. Try and think about your shoulders relaxed down, your neck nice and long. And draw apart. Okay, this time loosen the band, okay? So we've got plenty of band. You're going to pull the band apart, turn the hands and lift. We're going to come back down, bring the elbows into the body, palms up. So the palms are up as we move the arms out. Straighten the arms. And then from there, turn the palms and lift. In fact, you don't turn the palms, that's a little rubbish. So it's a contortionist. So you're out, and then you just lift. Come back in, elbows into the body, back to the start one last time. Out, pull the band apart, and lift. Good. Brilliant. Now from here, take that band, we're going to just up and over. So we're going to take all the way up and over, circle round. Pull those tummy muscles in. Now remember, some of you will have to pull, I'm quite stiff in the shoulders today, so I have to pull my arms quite far apart to get that going, okay? But remember, as you do it, you want to keep your hips still. And as you bring up, you don't want to sort of go like that, okay? Keep your hips still, so it's all about the arm. There's one more for me. And then we're going to do a lateral side bend. Again, bit of band, again, as tight as you want it to be. You're going to take your arms up to the ceiling. You're going to take a breath, lift out of the left side of the rib cage, lean, and then with the right hand, just gently pull that away from the left hand, okay? And that'll just give you a little bit more movement, okay? So you just take it here as far as you can and then use your left hand just to draw you over. It's just gentle, okay? don't pull yourself. I don't want you pulling you, hurting yourself. So you're going to just draw a little bit. Lifting up through the ribs and lean. Lifting up and lean. Lifting up and lean. Good. Drop those shoulders down. Just pop the band around your neck. No, just around there for a second. And we're just going to roll those shoulders. And reverse. Pop your hands on your shoulders and draw circles. And there we go. Up there. Just have a little relax. Fab. Take the band now and you're going to pop it round your thighs. Okay? And from here, you're going to just tie a bow in it. Okay? So it's reasonably tight. Now, Brenda and Rosie, I don't know, I hope with those bands you might be able to do that. Okay, now from here, we're just adding a bit of resistance as we're standing. So you can keep one step, one foot on the mat, and then we're going to take this leg out to the side. So there's just a little bit of effort through the thigh. So we're going to lift and lift. Good. And then swap over. So we're standing on tall, lifting out of that leg, taking the weight, and off we go to the other side. Ooh. That's excellent. Now, just take it down a little bit more, just so it's nearer to your knees. And then from here, we're going to stand with our feet, hip distance, and then we're going to take a move out to the side, so you're pulling, sit down, come back to the center, out to the side, sit down, back, and out to the side, sit down. Oops, mine's not very tight, I'm cheating. And out to the side, sit down, out to the side, sit down, up to the side, sit down. Good. Come to the end of your mat. I'm going to see if this works, actually. I've not tried this before. So you take a leg forward. Actually, no, we won't. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're going to take our legs wider instead. So you've got a little bit of resistance. You're going to bend your knees. Now, what you're going to try and do, keeping your body reasonably upright, you're going to try and pull your knees apart. Let them go in and pull them apart. And pull. So you're letting the knees go forward and then you're pulling them as wide as you can. So it's just a little bit of resistance. Good. And relax. Walk your feet in. Undo your bow if you can. Just open my window. And then, once you've got the band, we're going to do some triceps. So you pop the band on the mat, you're on the floor. You put one foot on the mat. The same side arm, you take that hand, pop it into the palm. Good old grip. Swing it out and bring it up behind you. Okay, elbows high. You're going to take a deep breath. You're going to lift that hand to the ceiling. So the elbow stays exactly still. It doesn't move. It stays at the same height. It merely bends. Now, what I want you to do is 5 quick. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Good. I'm going to loosen that, all that painting, so you killed me. And then we're just going to do 5 slow. So we're going to go up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4. Last one, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Swap it over. Other side. Foot flat on the good bit of band. Band on the palm and swing it up behind you. So off we go. I'm just going to lift up and down, just at a regular pace. Pull your tummy muscles in. Try and lengthen out through the head. It's quite difficult. Excellent. And then we'll do 5 quick. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And then 5 slow. Up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Last 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Jolly good. Then from here, standing with your feet hip distance, little bit of tension on the band. I'm going to pull the tummy muscles and we're going to peel. But what you're going to do is you just have a little bit of tension. You're going to really reach those shoulders forward, nod the chin, and as you nod that chin, you keep reaching with the arms with a little bit of pressure through the band, and then we're slowly going to peel down. Now, it's up to you. You don't have to go mad. You don't have to put any pressure through the band. You can just think about the lengthening of the arms. Then from here, we're going to bend our knees and come onto all fours. Okay, we're going to take the band and we're going to pop it under one knee. Pop the knee on top of it there, and then take that. So I popped it underneath my right knee, and I'm going to take my right hand. So first of all, we're just going to hold that position, and we're going to do cat stretches. So peeling all the way up through the spine, letting the head look towards the knees, pulling in, and then coming out through the base of the spine and looking ahead. So we're curling up through to start with, and then we're just coming out to it. Let's do a couple more, just to make sure that pelvis is moving, and so is the spine. Good. Now, you've got your hand in the band. Keeping a nice flat back, a nice neutral spine. Think about lifting away from the hands so that you've got a really good base to work from. Take a breath, and as you exhale, you're just going to pull the band away. Same side, you're going to pull it away, lengthen the arm. Now, the temptation is once you pull this band away, is to lift and roll your body. Try not to, it's all about the arm. Lifting. We've got 4 more. 4. Exhale to lift. And 2. And 1. Good. Just swap knees. And move on to the other side. So nice flat base again, neutral spine, breathing in and exhale away. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. It doesn't matter how high you get your arm, because what you're looking for is a bit of resistance, yeah? Trying to get a bit of resistance and a bit of movement. Then from here, come back onto your knees into just a child's pose, a shell stretch. Okay, so you're holding that there. you've got your band, just hold on to it. Stretch your fingertips out and just reach. Away we go. And from here, just for a few seconds, if you just take some breath into the nose, out through the mouth, and think about the back of your ribcage lifting to the ceiling. So you breathe in, the ribs open, and then you exhale, and you feel those ribs settle back down. And exhale. Good. From here now, come up onto your knees. So we're keeping these hips still, keeping the tummy held in, keeping the chest here, the ribs here just funneling into the tummy. Take our arms out in front of us. So we've got a little bit of tension. Okay? Keep your hips nice and still, and we're going to extend back. So we feel a stretch on the quads, and we're going to pull the band apart a little bit. And then we're going to come back. Okay, so from the front, you're here, you keep your body straight, you peel back, and you pull your band a little bit. Okay, so pull those tummy muscles in, use your buttocks to keep you from bending at the hip, and you should feel a bit of a stretch through the front of your thighs. So back and forth. And back and forth. And last one. And back and forth. Good. From here, take the band down, pop it onto the mat. Sorry, just pop it by your side. Come back down, and then just a little bit of a stretch through the front of the hips. Keeping your arms nice and long. And just hold that position for me. Okay, just letting those hips and that spine, so your spine is trying to extend. You're just really thinking about relaxing there. Most of the effort is through the arms. And then from here, pull those tummy muscles in, center back, bottom back, and then come on to your bottom. Okay, just move. The mat keeps moving. Good. Now, from here, take a hold of your band and pop it across your feet, okay? So, from here, with a good old grip. Sitting up nice and tall. So here, I'm in a bit of a slump, okay? So I'm going to pull my tummy muscles in, I'm going to sit up, I'm going to pull my band back a little bit, just so that it's giving me a little bit of help to sit tall, okay? Then from here, I'm just going to keep those elbows into the body, and then I'm going to pull them back. So the elbows come back to the body, and then I take the elbows and pull back. Now pull your tummy muscles in, sit as straight up as you can, and try not to let your shoulders come up to your ears like that. You're taking the long neck, and just pull back. And pull back. And pull back. And one more. Oh dear. I think I may have to close the window quick a little bit because it sounds like there's an absolute 8-force gale coming through here. Now, this time you're here with your band. You take your arms are here. You're now going to roll back. Okay? Bring your knees into tabletop and straighten the legs out to the ceiling. Flex the feet, let the toes see the nose. From here, hold on to the band nice and tightly. Pull the toe muscles in and lower the legs gently to the floor. Pull the tummy muscles in, nod the chin, and slowly peel up, okay? So we take a breath. Your band, you really use your band, okay, to help you if you don't feel strong enough in your tummy. So you sit tall, you're going to peel all the way back. You're going to lie all the way down, slide those feet in, send them to the ceiling, flex the feet, then here's the hard bit. Pull those tummy muscles in, don't let the back arch, and let them drop. And then the second hard bit. Deep breath, note the chin, slowly peel up. Good. From here, big breath in, peel down, tummy nice and tight. All the way down, knees bent, into tabletop, straighten the legs, flex the feet, let the toes see the nose. Keep doing that, pull the tummy muscles in as you come all the way down. Breathing in, nod that chin, blow all the air out and peel all the way back up. One more time, big breath in, tummy tight, peel back, lie all the way down, head goes down, slide those feet in. Tabletop, straight leg, flex those feet, all the way down. Jolly good. Make sure you've got all of the band. Okay, again, this is not about how far you can get your arms or your legs, it's just about a bit of resistance. So it's not necessarily to do about mobility, it's just resistance. So we're lying here, I'm going to take our arms up, we're going to bend those knees, bring them into tabletop. So now my arms are straight up, okay, towards the ceiling. My legs are in tabletop, I'm going to push my arms away and push my legs away. I'm going to repeat that 5 times. 5. Now, you don't have to take your legs so low, so you can go like that. Okay? Depending on how that reflects in your tummy. You don't want your back to arch. You don't want to lose your tummy muscles. And I think we've got 2. Pull those tummy muscles in. Think about the back staying nice and still. And last one. Good. Hold that there. Send those legs straight, okay, and then all the way down to the mat. Fab, okay. Do you think we could do one more set of those? And I can't hear you, so you can go off and have a cup of tea in this set. Okay, from here, you're going to take a breath in. Just make sure your arms are ready for your knees to bend, okay? You then take your arms up to the ceiling. From here, 5. So we've got 1. Exhale, tighten buttocks, pelvis, stomach. And 3, exhale away. Remember, don't send the legs as long as if you don't need them to go that far. And there, and I think we're going to do this last one now. And fab. Bring those knees in, set them down, slide them away, and keep your arms nice and long. Then from here, keep those feet long. Sorry, those legs long, feet long, long feet. And then from here, take those arms up and pull them away. Okay, so it's a little bit harder now on the arms. You're pulling away. Fab. We've got 3 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Remember, as you arch away, as you lift away, try not to arch your back. Good. Then from here, take off that band. Pop it to the side. And from here, allow your body just to roll, if your knees to roll from side to side. Then pop the soles of the feet together and just let those knees drop down. Up and down, just loosen off the hip. Then from here, just grab the band. For one more with the legs, we're going to take that and pop it over 1 foot. Oops. So here is a hip circle, which you've done plenty of times, okay, over the years. Straighten the other leg if you can. You're keeping this leg reasonably straight. And this one here, because we've got it in the band, this is about mobility, okay, in the hip. Because we're holding the weight of the leg, and then that will allow us to make more movement in the hip, okay? So you've got two options. You can not use the band, but what we're trying to do is make sure you get as big a circle as you possibly can. And if you have to take the weight to the legs, sometimes that's more difficult, okay? So 2 ways to exercise: mobility with resistance and mobility without. And this is what we're doing now. That's lovely. So you should feel that quite free, because you can really use your arm, really use the weight of that band to help you. Fab. Just go the other way a few times. Some of you might already be able to do that without the band, and that's fab. But this is quite good if you do feel stiff. And then what I tend to do, if I've got a little bit that feels a bit stiff, I kind of just move back, forward and back on that bit, just to see if it will loosen off. And then take your other foot, bring it into the band, and then just hold, okay? And when you're ready, draw your little circle. Oops. So you're lifting and back. Excellent. And then back. Whoa. Bit stiffer in this side. So find a little bit, any bit that you feel a bit, oh, and send it back and forth. Just up and down, round. There we go. Take the band off. And then from here, just bring your your feet near your bottom. If you've got a thick head pad, take it out, but this is all right for now. Just roll through your pelvis, forward and back. Just loosen off. Good. And then lift the right hip, pop it down, lift the left. So you're swaying gently from side to side. Good. And then just rolling back and forth. Just nice and gently. So just, oh, I've got to stop saying the word just, it's annoying me. From here, peel all the way up onto your shoulders. And then swing gently from side to side. So you're moving the weight through the feet, but keep your hips still. Then from here, lifting those hips as high as you can. Really tighten the buttocks. Don't arch the back. So I want you to think and focus on stretching through the front of the hips. So we're not doing anything else. You're on your shoulders. You're really reaching, tightening these buttocks. And then from here, coming all the way down, peeling. And then we'll just do one more of those, okay? Peeling up and lifting. Hips, tighten, send those hips, press the feet into the mat, tighten those buttocks, breathing in and peeling down. Ooh, lovely. Then from here, we're going to try this. So you take the band and we're going to pop it over one foot, like that. We're going to pop it on the mat for now. Oh no, are we going to do that? We'll see. We'll see if this is going to work, okay? So we're going to peel all the way up. Okay? Once we're all the way up, we take a good grip of the band, and then we're going to hold on to it whilst we're in shoulder bridge. And then from here, we've got one hand holding it. So I've got my right hand and my right leg, and I'm going to hold it there and pull the leg. In fact, two hands. Pull the leg down. Pull the leg down to knee height. Lift your bottom. Pull. And pull. Now you can do that without a band. Pull. Hold it there and peel down. Okay, swap legs. Pop the other foot down. In fact, if you peel up, it'd be easier if you peel all the way up with one foot. It's not easier, but it's easier to get into the position. So we're holding our arms, we've got nothing to help us balance, we're going to peel all the way up. Hold that position. Good grip of the band, and pull, and lift, and pull, and lift. Lift your bottom, and pull. Lift your bottom, and 3 more, 3. Lift that bottom, don't let it go down. And last one. And peel down. Fab. Take a hold of the band so that it's just single width. Take your arms overhead behind you. Feet near your bottom. You're going to peel all the way up. Okay? Now, as you're in that position, pull the band apart just a little bit and peel back down. Keep those arms there. You're going to peel all the way up. Bottom high. Take this out, actually. Bottom high. Pull the band just a little bit and peel down. 3 more. Peeling up. Bottom high. Tighten those buttocks. A little bit of effort, not much. Peel down and peel up. So you can do obviously that without the band. You don't need to have your band. And last one. And peel down. Take those arms by your side. Roll onto your side for me. So from here, we're going to try arm openings with your band. So we can go, we often just do this to our heart's content, just like, yeah, it's so easy, you can do that, right? What we're going to do is you add a little bit of resistance, see if this can work, okay? So we're going to have our hands, so we've got a good bit of band. You don't want it to be extreme. Okay, nice and comfortable. You're going to keep this arm on the floor, and then you're going to pull the band apart as you come over. Oh, I think that's a fairly decent exercise. So we're going to lift up, pull, keep this hand down, and pull the band apart. Try not to garrote yourself with your band. Don't want you to kill yourself. And up. And over. And up. And over. Good. Now, from here, I would like you now just to let go of the band. No band. We're going to have ourselves nice and relaxed. Going to keep the bottom leg nice and long. Somebody's just lost connection. Hang on a sec. So we're going to keep the band, keep our legs nice and long. One leg there, and then hands on the hip. From here, we're going to lift the leg, okay, and bring it back down. This time, I'm going to do that slightly different. We're going to turn the foot. So at the moment, my foot is facing forward. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my hip so my toes feel like they're facing down towards the floor. Keep this position here, and then I'm going to lift and lead with my heel. So my heel lifts, and my foot is it's trying to remain looking at the mat. The toes were lifted. Good. Now, from here, we're going to just take that forward. So our toes are still kind of facing the floor, and we're going to lift it. Ooh. And lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. Right, keep the feet like that. Bring it back. We do 5 more each the same way. So we're going to lift straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then hip height, take it forward a little bit. Not all the way forward. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, sorry, 5, last one, 5. Now, this time you're going to turn, so instead of the foot facing forward or down, you're going to turn it and try and rotate it as much as you can, but without rolling back, okay? So, as you can see, not much for me at all, hardly any rotation, okay? But we're trying to keep that rotated, and we're going to lift 1, keeping it to the side if we can, 2, 3, so your toes are trying to point up. Oh gosh, that's quite hard. I find that quite hard on my hip. Then take it forward, keep that foot rolled, and that's a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Come back, same thing, roll it, keep rolling. We'll do 5 again. 1, 2, so you're trying desperately to keep your hips facing forward as well as this leg rotated out. And 2 more. Good. And then this one is easier. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Just rest that leg down. Just take the top leg now over. Let it relax. Take the bottom leg and stretch it out. So the foot is just relaxed on the mat. Okay. Flex it towards you so that the sole now, you're getting a stretch on that leg. It's nice and long. Imagine the heel is pushing away from you. Keep that position. Try and keep that with your foot and then just lift the leg off the floor, pushing the sole away from the mat. So you lift it. Keep that leg as straight as you can. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Now hold it there. Keep that leg nice and straight. Foot flex and little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Brill. From there now, turn onto your other side. Woohoo!
Now, do you want to
From there,
roll over so you can see her?
I can see you, which is easy.
Oh. I don't know.
that's it. Hang on a sec. From here. Sorry, just going back. From there now, we're going to have our arms out in front of us again. Knees still. We're going to add a little bit of resistance to those arm openings. Bottom arm stays on the mat. Take that top arm up. Little bit of resistance. All the way over. Pull the band. You're trying to get that back shoulder on the mat, but you're trying to keep your knees down too. Okay. Couple more. Up. Oh, and over. Just as a little bit of resistance. Because some of you can just go, yeah, that's easy, Mo. It's just like simple. You don't want it to be simple. I mean, you like to keep the move there so that, in another 20 years it feels simple, but you want to keep strength too. Ooh. Excellent. Just relax that now. And then bend the bottom leg, straighten the top leg. So you're thinking again about pulling your tummy muscles in, hand relaxed on the hip. Then from there, take that foot, and then you're going to turn it down. So this is fine. That way is brilliant for me, okay? To go that way. It might be for you too. So your heel feels like it's going to the ceiling. You're going to lift. 1, 2, 3. Keeping this heel in line with the back of your bottom and the crown of your head. So the back of your head. Good. Excellent. Now take it forward just a little bit. Still roll forward and we'll lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now take it back, keep that foot rolled, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and forward, and roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Bring it back and then rotate. Harder one, harder one. So try not to roll back. It's easy if you do that. Okay, keep your hips still and just a little bit of movement in here and lift. 1, straight up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now forward. Easier this way. 1, 2, or maybe not hurts on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now take it back so it's in line still, toes up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And forward. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring it back. Just have a little relax. And then from here, take that foot, top leg forward, straighten out that bottom leg. Okay, so all the while here, you're keeping that foot flexed. That leg is nice and long, you're pushing the heel away. Keep it nice and straight and lift it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push that heel away. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now hold there and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and rest. Fab. Brill. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Coming onto your tummy now. We're going to just pop our elbows underneath our shoulders. And from here, I want you to think about lifting your chest. So at the minute, my chest is sort of roughly facing here, and it still will be. But what I'm trying to do is think about lifting the chest so that it's heading forward. So I'm lifting as high as I can. My elbows are on the mat, but I feel like I'm trying not to put too much weight through them. Now from here, I'd like you just to bend both knees and flex the feet. Then I'd like you to point the toes and send those legs back down. Now, that's quite an easy move, but what I'm looking for here is that you pull your tummy muscles in, you lift your chest. So when you bend your knees here, you feel like you're lifting away from the mat. Point the toes and return. So we're going to flex the feet, bend those knees, point those toes and return. Lifting out of the elbows every time. Okay? You don't just slump. Think about lifting. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Good. And flex and point to return. And flex and point to return. Good. From there now, lift up through the arms. So you're just taking your elbows off the mat. Slide those shoulders down. So your hands are fairly forward. They shouldn't be too wide. Just hold that position. Pull those tummy muscles in and just think about that pubic bone hitting the mat. Breathe deeply, just holding this position. And exhale. And again. And exhale. Last time. And exhale. Bend those elbows, return them to the mat and straighten out the arms. In this position, holding on to, not holding on to anything. Your head is relaxed. You're going to lengthen your right arm and your left leg. Your head will just hover slightly from the mat. So this is your basic exercise we used to do years ago where you're just lengthening. It's just breaststroke prep 1, no, swimming prep 1 it's called. And we just lengthen one leg and lift. Now that can be modified to make it even easier. by just doing your legs, okay? But we're doing opposite arm and leg. So it's just nice and simple. Lifting. You can, if you'd like, even leave your head down. But it's just working your arms from the shoulder and working your legs from the hip. Good. Bring those arms back into the body now, close into the body. Think about those elbows being bent, and they are just going to relax. So you're going to take those elbows and sort of feel like you're sending them towards the floor so that you've taken control of your shoulder blades. So if you sort of relax them, your shoulders come up to your ears. But if you then just guide your elbows into your body and send them towards the mat, you then have got full control of your shoulders. From there, breathe in, and as you exhale, just lift up through the front of the chest. The head will come with you. And we're only going to go as far as we can finish our extension. Okay? You don't have to straighten your arms. You just want to keep your pubic bone roughly on the mat. So we're going to breathe in. We're taking control of those shoulders. We're peeling all the way up. Pull those tummy muscles in and back. No straight arms, unless, of course, your extension is so good that you can get all the way up without letting your hips leave the mat. If you can, just continue to do so, but just make sure that you're really using your shoulder girdle to protect the mid-spine. And we're just going to do one more. From there, take those arms wider now so that the elbows are move away from your body. And then from there, you're going to push up. Bring your hands back into that 4-point kneeling position. From here, we're going to just go into a cat stretch again. Couple more, just to give some relief to the back, okay? Because if you've been extending it, and you need to extend your back, yeah, because it's not very strong. When you come out of extension, it can sometimes be a little bit sore, so a little bit of flexion just to send it the opposite way is helpful. Good. Then, if you want to, if you can, you can take a hold of your roller. We're going to do the upper back today, so we're going to have it, it's going to sit in front of it. I'm going to put our elbows on it, and I'm going to roll onto it so that it's on my shoulder blades. I'm going to protect my head, and from here, I'm just going to roll from side to side. Just feeling that through the lats and the rhomboids. Oh, pressing through. Remember, if you feel a little bit of soreness and you can just roll around it on there a little bit, that might give it some relief. But if it remains sore and you just really want to kill me, don't roll on it forever. Okay, just a little bit there. So the further you come forward, so it gets up into your pecs. I've now got my elbow on the mat here so that gives me a bit of help as I just roll forward. Good. And to the other side. Oh. And then from here, keeping a hold of your head. So it really comfortably, okay, don't let it go. And allow your body just to curve over that roller. So when you're doing extensions, like we've just done, it's very easy to do the lower back to extend, but it's often very difficult to get this part of the spine, which is the thoracic spine, into this form of extension. And we get quite stiff here. So this is excellent, and it really does help to sort of flatten out that curve as we sort of stoop a little bit as we get older. then hold that head so it doesn't, you don't want to be rolling it back. And if you like to, then just roll up and down that area. Ooh. So I found it's the tops of my shoulder blades. So I'm just hanging around there for a little bit. Okay. Oh, and that sort of feels like it's gone again. So that's sort of, the tension's gone a little bit. Bring your bottom down. And then from here, if you like to, just for the last bit of relaxation, you can leave your roller underneath your neck. And from here, just roll gently from side to side. I definitely think the sort of rolling through the thoracic spine and this one is really good, especially if you're spending all your time at your computer, because more so because you're having to do a lot more meetings on Zoom and things like that. You just feel a little bit of tension at the base of your skull and just roll through it. Now you can carry on doing that if you like, or you can just relax in that position or take the roller out. And from here, straighten out the legs. We'll keep it there for now. And then just going to flat that. From here, I'm going to take a big breath in and just feel myself heavy on the mat. So I'd like you to breathe in a big deep breath. And then as you exhale, feel the ribs, the back of the ribs, the bottom get heavier towards the mat. A couple more deep breaths into the nose and out to the mouth. Now from here, as you breathe in, I'd like you to try and count to 7 as you breathe in your head. So we're going to breathe in. And as you exhale, I want you to count to 11. I'd like to do that just 4 more times to see if you can get that 7 in and 11 exhale. When you exhale, I want you to pull your tummy muscles in, you feel your diaphragm drop, and you just get rid of all that air. And then in. Now from there, very slowly bring yourself up onto your side and just roll up to seated. When you get there, just make sure that you feel okay, because you just have a few minutes of relaxing. And then nice and slowly bring yourself up onto your feet. Good. Standing nice and tall. Just think about the tummy relaxed, the arms by your side. Big breath into the nose. And exhale. And one more time. And exhale. Lovely. Thank you very much. So just turn this off.